muted. Maybe, no?
Oh, can you hear me now? Oh,
What
I
is this, a Verizon ad?
Yeah.
I thought so.
I apologize. I was just going to say to Lynn, thank you for such organized information that you send us after when you give us the updates and what we talked about, and also just like an outline of everything, and then you explain it. It's just like being in school.
Well, that was a copy and paste from last time. Connie caught that because she's like, where's the Brave information? I was like, right. I was
Well,
It didn't exist then, right?
it was too chaotic yet this week. This week's been chaos. So now
I
didn't
guess
have
so.
time to write real good summaries.
Hmm.
we didn't see my computer yet last week, like it said,
Oh,
or something. So that's how I knew it was the old one. But still, old is good. That's great that you can find it, because I probably would have a hard time finding it.
Yeah.
That's why I don't delete any of those emails, because I can just do a search for Lynn George and go back and find them all.
Put them in a tech time folder.
that's what I do.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yep. Anyway, I digressed again.
We digress again, yes.
We're good at that.
Yes. Any topics you guys like to discuss or want to stare at each other for an hour?
No, let's not do that. Yeah.
Okay, here you are.
Well, I can just confirm, and Lynn, because I forget if I asked you this yesterday or not. If when I'm down on the Eastern Shore and it doesn't, my cell phone doesn't want to work, it's more likely that it might send a message if it didn't have an emoji in it. Is that like if I only have one bar, maybe it'll go if I don't put an emoji in it? Or
Stevens,
I
maybe?
think so.
all right. I mean, I'll that's what I have to try.
I would think it would be more if you were trying to send a video or website or something like that, it would be more than say an emoji, but
Well, but when you put in an emoji, doesn't it turn into an MMS message?
I think so.
Yeah,
Unless,
so
yeah.
I think they may be harder to send than SMS messages.
mhm.
Because sometimes, I mean, like if I go message and it doesn't send, and then I travel someplace where there is service, all of a sudden it'll go.
Mhm.
Right.
So sometimes.
Are texts apt to go more easily than emails?
But, well, if I said email, I meant text. Did I?
Well, I don't remember what you said, but yeah.
Because I can't even email on my phone because I don't have the, until I change my password so it'll fit on the phone.
But yeah, I don't think there's much difference. Cellular plan, whether it would be faster to do like email or text.
Mm.
It depends on what you're trying to do. And the servers that it's going through.
Well,
And there are still areas that don't have, the cell towers and things like that. Over here in Malvern and Willistown, there's areas of Willistown. I mean, I have service here, but on Warren Avenue, where my father-in-law's house is, you have to like stand next to a window or out in the backyard. So there's not cell towers everywhere, which makes us frustrated because we're so used to that.
Mm-hmm. It's very, very
Oh, and they're
true.
probably not going to make more 4G ones, right? That'll just, everything new is going to be 5G.
Most likely. It might be compatible with 4G for a while, and then like it did for 3G, just like kill 3G. So I'm sure 5G will eventually be dead.
Oh, did any of you see the
That's an
article in the paper about the cords the European Union is going to make by 2026? One cord, yay!
USB-C.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
just a thing about 4G versus 5G. I actually have to have a cell phone booster here because we're in a valley along Red Clay Creek
Mm.
in Kennett Township, and nothing comes in if it's not on a cable or a wire. And I'm wondering if when we go to 5G, if my booster's still going to work.
Hmm. It's a good question.
I know that the transmission for my backup generator that sends me text messages regarding what's going on with it has to be replaced because it's 3G.
Mm.
Same
Yeah.
thing with my old Kindle. It worked on 3G. Now you can't download anything to it.
Yeah.
So I got a new Fire.
That's what they wanted you to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, fortunately, I bought it used.
That's good. Still a shame.
Well, along those lines that you're talking about Kindle and the power
Mhm.
coming in. I noticed this the other day. You know, the little burst in the lower right, it's got a dot, and then it looks as if it's sound like radio waves coming out of it, kind of like that RCA dog, which tells you how much internet access you have. I'm noticing that I don't have it all. I just have the little dot. Does that mean anything anymore? That I don't have, it used to mean, oh, I don't have enough internet access in my house, but is that what that means now? Or it doesn't mean anything anymore?
Is
For
this
example-
just on the Kindle or is it for every device?
Well, I noticed on the Kindle that I only have the dot, and then just now it made me think when Nancy was talking about, when we go away and whatever. And now I'm looking at other people's in my area. Like I have one dot, but somebody that lives across the street has 4. They've got 1 dot and 2 lines. Oh, and next door, one dude 0 shirts has it all. So that means somebody's taken my power, right?
Those bars for Wi-Fi still do mean the strength of your
Huh?
Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay.
But you'd have to do a speed test to see exactly how. But it depends on how much how close you are to routers and things.
Mhm.
The closer you get to a router, the higher the bar strength
Higher
will
we'll
go.
get.
If you're plugged in through Ethernet versus Wi-Fi, it will be a stronger
Mhm.
connection. And you can up internet speeds as well, but I don't know if that would add to your bar strength or
Mhm.
Speed won't. No,
no.
increasing the speed won't.
Yeah.
Okay.
It all has to do with the router
Okay. We
and mostly placement.
Do you have toasters in your house for like different floors or areas? That's what some people do.
Well, we did have a Verizon guy out maybe a year and a half ago, and he put in a second router because it
Mm.
was if I had like a wall in between one half of the house and the other. But I was just noticing this in talking about it, that, oh, I'm back down to the 1 dot again. So I guess I should have them come back out. And
Oh, you're talking about a network extender? 2 routers won't play well together.
oh,
So-
well, they look the same. And he called it a second router. And but
Are you paying for 2 different internets?
No,
Are there two different names that you can connect to?
no, just the Verizon FiOS we
Mhm.
have.
Yeah.
And really, I've noticed it with the Kindle because I go to read at night or whatever, and a stupid thing, will load up. But then here I'm looking at in a completely different room, and it's not. I don't have one dot. So one Jude Zero shirts must have all my power next. Does that happen where somebody like takes it out of the air?
No, you'd have a speed problem, not a
Mhm.
signal strength problem.
Okay.
Different addresses when you look up your Wi-Fi address.
Uh-huh.
Do you have two? It can have the same password, but do you have two different addresses to
No, just
activate?
the one. Just the one. And for the FiOS. And but when we're done, I'll move on. You can move on to more technical, interesting issues.
This
When
is
I go upstairs, I'll look at the desktop and see how much speed it has up there.
Mhm.
I have one more question about the
Okay.
idea of two routers.
Mm-hmm.
Do they both have blinking lights on them?
Look.
Mm.
I'll take a look.
And
Oh,
there,
you know what? That doesn't matter because my extender has lights on it too. Never mind.
my parents has gotten boosters and things in their house, and it changes their internet name by like 1 or 2 digits. It's the
Oh,
same
okay.
password, but and you can connect to different ones on different floors with different strengths. So maybe you've got that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You'd have to look
Experience
at
with-
the networks.
That's the same experience I have with my extender.
This looks like a job for Team Viewer.
What's that?
You could screen share and so remote in and look at it. Yeah.
True.
Well,
True.
Oh,
you
I don't
could
even.
look at the different bars you have on
Right.
your computer,
Oh,
different
okay.
networks. And
Well,
you can go, that's mine. That's my weird neighbor.
yeah.
You know,
Well, let me do the stuff you've suggested, which is look for the blinking lights and see what it looks like upstairs
mhm.
in terms of what is the correct terminology? Power or internet
Strength.
power,
Signal strength.
signal strength.
So if you're talking to Verizon or Comcast, that would be
Mhm.
the term to say more than
Okay.
speed.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Unfortunately, I can't speak their language.
Not a lot of people can.
No, especially when they don't speak my language. No, they
Human.
can't understand my gibberish because they can only understand technical things. So
Yeah.
okay, so thank you, everyone. Now go help someone else.
They're good questions. I'm sure others have the same question. I hope it's an easy answer.
Nancy started it.
She does that. Cool. Any other questions, comments, concerns? Wow. Connie, are you saying something? Or you're talking to Bill?
I said slow week. Oh, I was trying to call to make a dinner reservation for next Wednesday for a table for 6. So I put you on, I put the phone on speaker and that's why you could see my mouth moving. But
Oh, where are you taking us?
I'm talking about my own upstairs in the dining room.
Oh, okay.
I see.
hey,
Or
We
slice
can all
meat.
come.
Pardon? We can make reservations for 2 or 4, 1, 2, 3 or 4 online, but for a table for 6, there's so few tables we have to phone.
Oh.
And we can only do it a week in advance. So,
How about taking 9 of us, you know?
Yeah.
I have to get the private dining room, and that I have to book a month in advance.
Oh,
Oh
geez.
my goodness.
Wow.
Boy, and they tell you everything is at your fingertips. You can,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, yeah.
That's
Oh,
how they
well.
get.
The challenges of group living.
Yes, yes.
Yep.
I think we should let Lynn get back to work on the Sunday project.
Because they're so much more fun.
Well, that may be, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. It's a gorgeous day. Everybody else should go out and take a walk.
Yeah. I don't know. I love the beginning of the week. Those days were so perfect. little sticky now.
Yeah. I hear you.
Oh, well.
Any other concerns? Exciting things you're excited about?
Check wise.
Twice. I'm gonna lead the parade, Lynn. I'm gonna say goodbye because I don't want to take up your time. Oh my,
Yes.
it's just, I love being here and chatting, but you have a job to do. So I'm gonna sign off.
I
Goodbye,
second
everybody.
that.
I'll see you next week. I will be out of quarantine.
Right.
Feel better.
God
Yes.
willing. Yeah, right.
Yes, don't get sick.
Yeah.
Bye, I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm gonna go too.
Anyway,
Okay.
Okay.
Good to
Rest of
see
the
you all.
week.
Have a lovely week.
yes.
Lynn,
And I'm gonna go crawl around upstairs.
Good luck. Report back.
I will report back.